The cut thing.
I've come back to Honda Racing for a new challenge really. I've had a couple of years with the BMW racing and the new bike excites me. It's very similar DNA to the original Fireblade which I raced 10 years ago and then again in 09 and 10 and obviously had some success with the bike and had some success with the team, so yeah, just to come back to Honda Racing and try and challenge to win more TTs is something I look forward to.
I've come back to Honda Racing because a lot of different reasons really. One being it's a proper factory team in road racing, which there's very few of. You can probably see in the background the organisation and the setup and the whole workshop's amazing, so that's one of the reasons. Obviously with the new bike as well, it's another major factor. It's improving all the time and I think it gives us a really good base to head into 2018 with, and really looking forward to it.
Yeah, the bike in 2017 as a new model had great success towards the end of the year in the British Championship and in World Endurance, so we're undoubtedly going to be getting some success with it in 2018. Now it's moved on and been worked over the winter, and we're going to get to test the bikes at the start of 2018 and make more progress with it.
Most exciting thing riding for Honda, it has to be the fact of, like I've already emphasised, being in a factory team with the support. Obviously my whole career I've rid for private teams, and to be fair, East Coast being one of them was a really top level private team, but this is the first time in my career I've actually had some factory support in a factory team with all the network around it and stuff, and even like this doing the press stuff and everything is completely different, so I think that's probably the biggest thing for me.
I think I'm most looking forward to getting back to some of my old crew that I worked with, Jules and a few of the old boys that I used to work with 10 years ago are come back or still here, and I'm looking forward to working with them again.
What we enjoy most about road racing?
Prize money.
Somebody asked me this the other day actually, if you like meet people or anything, like say Joe Blogs that rides a motorbike, they could all go and do a track day. Or, do you know what I mean? If they watch BSB or World Superbikes, they can go to Donington, they can go to Silverstone and they can pay their money and they can have a go. They can't do that at road racing. They can't pay the money and set off down Bray Hill flat out or go into turn one at the Ulster Grand Prix at 140, 50 mile an hour. So I think it's that feeling of absolute, even the first time you go to the TT or the first lap out in practice, you still get that, like he says, down Bray Hill and that feeling, but you never turn up to Brands Hatch and turn into turn one and go, you just like, you do 10 laps and the session's over and you don't get that, well I don't get that same feeling, so I don't know why, but yeah, it's a good feeling. What he said. It's true though, isn't it? Like you never turn up to even Cadwell or Oulton or somewhere and go, this is absolutely amazing. You don't, like you set off down, the first time down to Coleraine at the Northwest, even you're sat there flat out for ages and you think, oh, this is mint.
My main pull was just because my mate had done quite good at the Manx and I was faster than him, so I wanted to go at it, and that was it then. I was in because I won the Manx, so that was the whole start of it. I'd never even heard of the Northwest or the Ulster, but then when I won that and I wanted to go to the TT, everyone goes to the Northwest and everyone goes to Ulster, so it all sort of happened by mistake.
Why I went road racing, I'd done British Championship and I had 2 or 3 tough years, got hurt and stuff. Obviously growing up in Northern Ireland, road racing is the big emphasis, until now. People like Johnny Ray that are absolutely smoking it in World Superbike. All the road racers were the big stars at home, so you couldn't ignore the fact that was the #1 sport, but I sort of wanted to go to British Championship and then for whatever reason it didn't work out and ended up by accident, but now it's my choice, do you know what I mean, rather than even I've had chances to go back to British Championship since, and I just absolutely love road racing.
I think once you're in the game of road racing, you're sort of hooked on it for life, and you'll be sat on a bank at whatever age watching it, and that's what we see. We'll go over there and it's 60, 70-year-olds that used to do the TT, still there supporting it, still there watching it. and loving it and telling everyone that they were better than us. That's what we'll be doing. It was different in our
You'll
day.
be doing that sooner than me though, and you're knocking on a bit now. Like, you'll be coming to tell me how good you were in 10 years' time. Will I ever get bored of racing? No. And I think obviously every career gets harder as you get on, and like Ian says, when you get injured and stuff, I think that's the biggest thing in any sport. Like, if you can take 2 or 3 big bangs, which we've sort of both had our fair share of in different ways, and if you're still wanting to come back and jumping at the bit to get back pre-season testing, I think that's a good sign that you're in the right job. So yeah. I'd say the most impressive fact was when he come back to win at Macau straight after his injury the last time.
Even though it was a trivia question about the TT.
Oh, is it about the TT? Well, you've ruined it now. I was going to compliment you there, so you can shove it up your.
Cut that. It's not getting cut.
Yeah, I think when he come back after being injured at Macau that year, that was pretty impressive. Killed me to say it to him, like, but that was impressive. I know he's looking at me now to get eye contact, but he's not getting it. Expectations for the Fireblade for 2018 has to be to win. Do you know what I mean? The bikes should be capable of winning. We're both capable of winning. That's the aim that everybody has that's in the top of any other field. So I think if you go with the attitude of winning, it's 50% of the battle, you know what I mean? So I personally want to win, and as I'm sure Ian does as well. So I'm really looking forward to 2018 and the effort that everybody's putting in to get us to do that. So it should be a good year.